Well, hello there, Internet. It's me, DP Knudten, for another exciting edition. Well, maybe not exciting, but another edition of Bookward Bound, my 301 consecutive live stream trek toward getting a book done by January 1st, 2021. Yep, I made that commitment to you and to myself to actually get down here and actually work on the book every single day for at least 301 days so that I can have it ready for production and publication via Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing January 1st of the coming year, 2021. And so I'm going to keep that promise by doing what I'm doing right here, which is coming downstairs to my palatial office here on the virtual campus of NONFICTION Brand Versity. And I'm going to work on my book in one form or another. And tonight, I think the first thing I'm going to do is open up the application I'm using to actually write the book. Rather than use Word or something like that, I'm actually using an app called Scrivener, which looks a little something like this. And it's a really cool program that allows you to write a book in a way that's very, very organized. Like you can see over here a list of various sections in the book, some of which were pre-populated by Scrivener itself, things like title page, copyright, dedication, contents, etc., etc. And then these sections in here that I'm writing. And last night, I started writing a new section called Be the Red Gummy Bear. And I don't know if I'm going to add to this tonight or not. I don't want that there. I don't want a link there, so get rid of the link. Link to that. I think I can delete the link one way or another. Remove link. Yeah, there you go. And again, I'm using this to write a book, not create a website, so there's not going to be a hard link in it because this is going to be printed on paper. Kill surprise, but yeah, that's the books printed on paper. That's a cool thing. But I was talking about a concept called Be the Red Gummy Bear. I'm going to put the photo in here. All right, so I should show you that photo. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Hold on. Why is that not showing up? Hold on. I'll put it over here. Oh, NONFICTION Brand book. It's the only image that I have ready to open up. That's going to be included within the body of the book. I don't want to open it up in Infinity Photo, but that's fine. But there's the photo. Okay, so it's a field of translucent clear gummy bears with one of them embracing its personality, its personal brand. Among these commodity gummy bears, there's one that's actually a premium gummy bear because that gummy bear is getting themselves out of the mass of sameness and presenting themselves as they truly are in a meaningful way, creating a personal brand, a personal gummy bear brand. And that's kind of the whole idea of what I want to talk about in this section. And so I'm writing about it. And that actually is a free stock photo that I got off pixabay.com, right there, Pixabay. One of my favorite go-to resources for low cost or free, or totally free stock photography. And it's a German photographer named Ronil, who I've never met, but I certainly thank a great deal for taking that photo and making it available to me. Anyway, I'm going to make a section. Here's the thing. We are all translucent gummy bears, comma, unless dot dot dot. And that'll go to 14 because it's kind of a major section. No matter who we are and what we do, unless our name happens to be Oprah, Cher, Oprah. Ooh. We are commodities. Commodities. If you're a writer, if you're a writer, yeah, of modest success, you're just another writer for plumbers, medical traders, even highly credentialed professionals like medical doctors, yeah, if here's what I here, if I asked you to name all the doctors that you could off the top of your head, how many would you? Would that be? Maybe your own personal doctor, possibly maybe your own possibly a well-known TV doctor like Dr. Phil or Dr. Oz. Quite. Dr. Anthony Fauci. Probably made the list as I write this. We're the midst of the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic. And he's just about the only one who is earn well, that's not editorial. Pandemic. He's a trusted voice and steady hand on the wheel. But how many doctors have risen above the basic commodity description of the profession in your mind? See, even doctors are a commodity unless, like Dr. Phil, they've become a brand. Carrying this analogy way too far, Dr. Phil is a red gummy bear. So is caterer turned media maestro Martha Stewart. Stock car racer, Kyle Busch, and a couple of Waco based home flippers named Chip and Joanna Gaines. All of these. I'm going to take Kyle Busch out. I got to come Martha Stewart. All of these commodities became brands. All brands. How? By publicly and consistently demonstrating who they are, what they do, and how they do it. Publicly, trust those little red lines indicating it's misspelled. Yeah, Dr. Sean O'Neill's, yeah. How they do it on a daily basis. And every day, every engagement basis. I think this is the place to bring up Roger, what's his last name? Wakefield. Roger Wakefield. In which I pick on plumbers to prove my point. For years. I've made the shown above in presentations for years, and in order to do so, I always sought out what I thought would be the most ludicrous profession to make my point. In a kind of reductio ad absurdum way. That profession, plumbing. In my presentations, I'd walk in my presentations. I'd use a fictional plumber to impress upon the audience that anyone and every one has the opportunity to create a personal brand that can result in a higher public profile, attract industry attention, and ultimately lead to more successful customer engagements. The talk included some graphic examples of things like having a YouTube channel with multiple video series, directed toward specific audience groups for B2C consumer looks like how to fix leaky faucet, when to get a new water heater, to deal with loud pipes, loud water pipes, with low water pressure. How about that? Low water pressure and the like for B2B, business to business audiences. It might be more long video topics. Might be more along the lines of how to know when to hire new employees, product reviews, industry trends for the real plumber on the road, EDC. These were all fanciful and fictional ideas generated by someone. Approaches plumbing repair with great trepidation And then I met Roger Wakefield. Roger Wakefield. Plumber. Because he showed me so. Oop, oop, plus 14. So picture this, knowing all that. I'm at social media marketing world in March of 2020. The convention, not convention, it's what is it? It's not a convention per se, it's conference. The conference. Thank you. Hasn't started yet, but I showed up early to get my credentials before the opening crush of arrivals. Apparently, I was not the only one with that strategy in mind, because after getting my name tag and swag, event swag, I sat down at a nearby table to do a little email maintenance. Maintenance isn't the right word. To do a little emailing. Instagramming from my phone. After a minute or two, I looked up, and just about 10 feet in front of me is a guy in a light blue, heavily embroidered shirt. His back is to me, but his brand is slapping me across the face in multiple in slap me across the face. But his brand is slapping me across the face. This dude had the shoulder yoke of his shirt embroidered. I gotta see if I can find this. Hold on a second while I let's see. Why is that not showing up? One of my monitors is not playing nice. There we go. Oh, no, the other one's screwed up. All right, let's see if these reset nicely. There we go. All right. Let's see. Roger Wakefield.
Hello, I'm Roger Wakefield, lead AP, the expert plumber. I'd like to welcome you to our YouTube channel. On our channel, we like to show you plumbing like you've never.
Okay. This really kind of sums it up. I got to get this stuff. I got to see if he's got a photo. I got to make a note to myself. Get photo of Roger Wakefield shirt back yoke. I don't know if yoke is the right word. Had the shoulder of the back of his shirt embroidered with his name and his claim, which I can take from right here. Actually, go back. The expert plumber. It took a few seconds to register, but once it did, I just knew I had to meet this guy, this dude, this guy. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. However, I am going to go to iThoughts. iThoughts is the mind mapping software I use to organize and outline the book and all of its goodness. I'm in Be the Red Gummy Bear. Pixabay, Ron Neal. This is where I'm going to put Roger Wakefield. Story. Need. Roger. Shirt. Photo. And video. Screen shots. So I need to give that an icon, which is kind of an attention. I wonder if they have an alarm. Something that goes wah, 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 just to let me know that don't forget. That's an alarm. All right, good enough. Cool. So I've updated that. And I've got this going in here. And so look at that. I started with about 350 words, and now I added another 600, something like that. That's good. That's good enough for tonight. So you know me, if you've been watching any of these, you know that I'm not going to force this book. I'm going to let it come out organically. And what that means is I hear my dogs barking upstairs, which means my daughter's boyfriend has shown up, and they want access to the basement and my frickin' TV so they can watch one of their movies. But, yeah, I'm going to let it happen. Stupid me. So I'm going to end this for tonight and take what I have right now and just let it rest. Because one of the things I learned way long time ago as a young copywriter was trying to force something when it's not coming easily is a waste of time, because instead you could use that time for your subconscious to chew on it. It's like writing is like eating this really great steak, and all of a sudden you hit that gristle part, and you can chew it, and just not get anywhere with it. My suggestion is put down the steak, cut out the gristle, and save it for later. Come back the next day when you're fresh and your jaw is a lot less tired from chewing gristle. Well, I haven't even hit the gristle yet, but I'm ready to put down the steak. So that's what I'm going to do for now. And so instead, I'm going to say goodbye for tonight, but I'll see you tomorrow. That is, if you show up. I know I'm going to. And again, this is for my this series, Bookward Bound, 301 days from I should really do this to done. This is how I'm going to get my book done, and you're helping me by keeping me honest and making sure I actually show up. So thank you for that. I want to invite you to check out the Nonfiction Brand podcast, which comes out every Monday. This past episode was episode 84 with Jerry Ann Wiesbrook. A really fun conversation. I hope you'll check that out. The other thing I'd like to invite you to do is to join the Nonfiction Brandversity Facebook group, which is my free Facebook group. All you have to do is search Nonfiction Brandversity on the proverbial Facebook. Ask to join, answer 3 questions to prove you're not a bot, and you are in. And I think that's about it for tonight. I'm DP Knudten for Bookward Bound. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Hey, theme music. Take us on out. I'll see you next time.